Share screen. Should be right here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I was actually super proud because usually I feel like Raven and other girls are just like so cute with their presentations and I just like type it up. So I was pretty proud of this. I just thought it was cute. What am I doing? Okay. Alrighty, maybe I won't make it that big because then it's hard to see you guys. So we'll just leave it like this. So I thought it would be good, like every 6 months, if I do an Instagram audit or like another girl on the team does it, just to remind you guys how important it is, how important your social media is. It's literally your storefront. It's your business storefront. That's the only thing that people see when they come to your page. And so if you're not presenting that on your social media, it's going to be nearly impossible to even grow a team or anything like that. So let's dive in. Always remember, like I kind of said, always remember that your profile picture, your bio, and the first 6 photos are what people see immediately. That's all they see. So I actually made sure of it too. I went to like just one of the girls I like to follow, and I saw her first 6 photos immediately. That's why I said 6. Okay, next. If you envision your highest self right now, how would she show up? Show up as her every day. If you're not yet a diamond but want to be, then show up like you already are. That's the best advice that I can give you and that I got before I hit diamond almost 3 years ago for the first time. You know that viral reel that says you have to show up as her before you become her? That's what that fucking means. And you'll get to your goal 10 times faster if you already act like you're already there. You are the freaking CEO of your business. Show up like it. Carl Deichler is the CEO of Beachbody. He's not the CEO of your business, though. So are you showing up as a CEO and are you taking it very seriously, or are you showing up just like it's like a fun little social media game? Because it isn't. It can be, but you won't grow like a team if it's like that. That's just literally facts. That's just that's not being like me being any type of way. That's facts. And if you can treat this business like an actual business, it'll reward you like that too. Learn and practice to be consistent with posting throughout the week and storing. They both matter and they are super essential. Now, if you're brand new, 2 posts a week and 3 to 4 story slides are great if you're brand new. I would consider brand new like you just started this week, or maybe you're like 2 to 3 to 4 months in. If you're a few months into this business, you could still be doing that or a little bit more. But if you cannot get the 2 posts down a week with 3 to 4 story slides consistently, then you don't need to move on. You need to keep doing that over and over until you can get that down, because you are not ready to move on. And then if you're in this business for 6 months to a year, 4 to 5 posts a week and 5 to 10 story slides. I do 7 and I do way more than 10, but I'm very passionate about what I do. And this is my full-time gig, so I have time for that. But if this isn't your full-time job, then it's going to look a little bit less than that. And that's okay, because you can still be successful with that. I also want to say that I know that a lot of people in this business go months without asking questions because maybe they're scared or they don't feel confident enough to ask. And then they end up quitting because they never got the answer. But that's your fault because you never asked. And if you never ask, the answer is always going to be nothing. It's going to be no. And you cannot expect to be successful in this business if you're not willing to try, make mistakes, ask questions along the way. Matter of fact, I just asked my coach a question like 3 hours ago, and I've been in this business for 5 years. That's what she's for. So there's really no point in you, like, I don't know. If you're not asking your coach questions weekly, then I'm not even sure if you're working your business. I'm not. Because like when you're even a year into this business, you should have like at least 1 question a week. If not, I would be concerned. Like I said, you might not be doing all the things. There's so many things to learn in this business. And like I said, I'm still learning new things every single day. And don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't feel dumb and don't feel stupid for having questions. Like, just get that out of your head. We're not in high school anymore. Get it out of your head. Here are some really great ideas for you that I feel like all of you guys, literally every single one of you, could take on and start implementing into your social media. So you want it a mixture of things. So reels, up close selfies. An up close selfie is literally like this, basically. Can someone text Haley? She's got in the chat. Just tell her that we are on here. Oh wait, God, sorry, 2 people were trying to come in. Oh, I feel so bad. Okay, I'm like chatting away. So yeah, an up close selfie is like an actual selfie, right? A far away selfie would be if you set your phone on a 10-second timer and like set your tripod up, and it was like, actually I have a example because I just posted yesterday. I don't know if this will focus, but the picture of me with that shake, that's like a far away selfie. It's not like you holding your phone. It's a little bit further back. You can do mirror pictures, especially if you go to the gym. I know Haley does that. Out and about pics. So out and about pics. If you are like driving down the road and you're not like, okay, can everyone mute themselves, please? Hold on. I'm muting everyone, guys. Yeah, so if you guys are ever out and about and you're not in a rush to go anywhere, or you're kind of just like driving home or something, and you see like a cute building or like a cute place, like be creative like this with your business so that you can have good pictures, because it's literally almost everything. Like I said, it's the first thing that people see when they come. So you want to like attract that. And so I live in Florida, so I have more opportunity for that. Like there's like a lot of cool places like that. But if we're ever out and I'm like, oh my God, I need a picture in front of that palm tree, I'm going to do it. Or if there's a building that has like cool graffiti, like, okay, can you stop right there? Like, don't be afraid to ask your spouse. Like, they should be supporting you anyways. And if they're not, I'm like very, very, very sorry. I hope eventually that they do, because I can't imagine. But just ask them, and I'm sure that they'll do that for you, honestly. And then you can have content throughout the week. Go outside, sit down instead of standing up all the time taking a picture. Take a picture with your laptop. Edith did that last week and it looked so cute. And then that can be like a coaching post because you're on your laptop and you're working. Morning routine. So have you ever taken a picture of you during your personal development or holding your books? Do a peace sign if you're into that. Do rock and roll. Do hang loose. Whatever sign you like to do. Do a family picture. Hold your baby. I know for me, like if I haven't taken a picture with Knox in like a few days or 5 days, I'll be like, okay, let's do that today. Or if I haven't taken a picture with Chris in a few days, I'll do that. Or if I haven't taken up close selfie in a while, I'll do that. Like I'm constantly creeping on myself the most because that's what matters. And then I also have this. This is actually kind of how I go about my week. Sometimes it's a little bit different. Like I'm not like very that strict, like because some days like I'll have a plan, but I had a different idea that I really wanted to share instead, so then I'll just do that. Like it's okay. You don't have to be perfect in this business, and it's not like you have to be like, oh my God, today's Monday motivation, I have to post a quote. But if you had another idea in your head, just do that. That's okay. So Monday could be motivational Monday. I kind of like to like post a quote, and then sometimes it'll lead into like an invite naturally. On Tuesdays, I used to always post a transformation, but typically my transformations are now like every 9 to 12 photos. Wednesday, you could post a reel. And if you guys don't know, I know some of you guys do. I know some of you are really good at reels. But if you ever see a reel on social media and you're like, oh my God, I love that audio, just click on the reel, and then the sound that's at the bottom, tap on that, and then hit save audio, and it'll be saved in your audio so that you can use that sound. I have so many saved. Thursday, you could do a coach invite. Friday, you could do a flex picture or talk about something about your program. On Saturday, something outside of health and fitness, because that's just as important. And then Sunday, you could do another coach invite. But like I said, that's 7 days a week. So you could totally like split this up. This is just some ideas that I had for you. Your stories need to be consistent of you being a literal walking billboard for your business, basically. personal development, funny stuff, realness, meals that you eat, workout moves. You actually sharing your voice is the most important thing out of all of this, so that people know that you're an actual real person and that they can trust you. Like, I would never buy from someone if I never saw them talk in their stories. I wouldn't trust them. Like, people are buying, guys, people are buying from you. You have to earn their trust. They're paying $160 from you. Are you showing up for that? Are you like being proof that you're going to stand with them all the way through their journey? Or you know what I mean? And then once you get storing and posting down, then you can make the link in the bio. Do not even worry about the link in bio and all that fun stuff if you can't even get posting and storing down, because that's more important than the link in bio. The link in your bio just makes it easier for the conversations to flow, but you can do it without the link in bio. I did for 2 years of my business. And perfect your bio and highlights. So once you get the story and posting down, then you can move on to your link in bio, perfect your bio and your highlights. And those need to have a background too. Highlights are so great because you can save certain things to them. And yes, people look at your highlights. And I know that because I love looking at people's highlights, like, because that's what's there, you know, and a story is only up for 24 hours. So, you know, sometimes I've posted like my actual story, like my coaching story on my story, and then it's gone in 24 hours. So I'll save that to one of my highlights. Or if I really enjoyed like how I looked in a certain move of the day, I say that to my moves highlight. And like I still have me working out on there from like 168 weeks ago. Like that's insane. And I've just changed so much. And that's another great thing about it, is that you can see how far you've come. Like my body's different. Like it's crazy. I have a self tanner one on there, like the self tanners that I have, my favorite things. I have a one for Knox. I have one for me and Chris, food ideas, my coaches, makeup, work, results, gym. Like I have a lot, but I think it's super important because, like I said, that's one of the first things that they see too. Okay, and then lastly, honest questions that you need to ask yourself after this call and this week. And I need every one of you guys to screenshot this right now or write this down. Probably screenshot, because it will take you a minute to write this down. Definitely just screenshot and then you can implement it later. But one, would you follow you? This is so important. This is so important. Like if you went to your page right now, are you bored? Or are there a few things that you would like to change or work on? Like just be honest with yourself. Are you doing a call to action 2 to 4 times a week? A call to action is basically an invite, typically like a coaching invite. I'll read you guys one. What was my most recent one? Yesterday kind of was. I talked about how I make everything in my life a ritual, which I got almost all of those words from a podcast. Like I said, I get like all my captions from personal development. At the end, I said, mental health matters and it takes work. If you would love to create a healthy routine and healthy life for yourself, please reach out. It's a simple invite. It pulls them in. It lets them know that you're actually there to help, because if you don't put that in your post, no one knows that you can help them. Do you know how many people just share their fitness shit just because, and they don't have the tools to help people? They're not a coach. They just do it for free. But we have to actually let them know that, hey, like I can help you. The post after that was definitely an invite too. I said, I'm so excited. You still want in on this ? Because I can totally add you. Just let me know. That sounds like a friend to friend. Like, don't be fake. Literally text as if you're texting your best friend. The day before that wasn't. I'm going to find one more. The next one, I do that every month, but I always make a post out that I'm ready to mentor and coach 5 women in the beginning of every month. And I just literally use the same caption, but I do like maybe a different emojis in the beginning, and then I add something different at the end. But this invite at the end said, that's all. Chat soon ? It's just a simple invite and it's just really easy, and that's how you will build a business. But are you talking on your story ? Don't tell me that you don't have anything to say. That's literally bullshit. We all have shit to say. Say that's just fear, or you just simply don't want to. And if you don't want to, then coaching probably isn't for you, because that's what this takes. It literally takes you talking to people. You will talk to so many people in this business. I've probably talked to 1,000,000 at this point, because I talk to at least 50 a day. And that's including like my texts, my Facebook Messenger, my Instagram, my invites, you know what I mean? And my follow-ups. So that's a lot. But yeah, guys, there's so many things to talk about. Today on my story, I talked about how this little girl asked if she could give Knox a hug in Walmart. Okay. And I had like 3 people reply to my story on it. People just want realness, and they love you. That's why they're watching you. And I also like talk about, like, I don't know, I just talk. And honestly, when I talk, more things come out and like more ideas. So that's just it. Like the more that you do it, the more ideas that you'll have. But if you stay closed-minded and you're like, I don't have anything to talk about, my life's boring, I stay home all day, then yeah, you're not going to have anything to talk about, because that's the story that you're telling yourself. Like, we have one car and I leave the house to go to the grocery store, and I'm not sitting here saying that I don't have anything to talk about. Like, I have so many things to talk about. Next, do you have a transformation in your top 9 to 12 photos? People should never have to scroll to know that you can help them get the results. And number 5, super important. Are you doing vision work and the right personal development that your soul and mind needs? There's a difference in doing personal development just because your coach said, and actually doing shit that is making you a better person, because that's what personal development is supposed to do. It's your mental health, and your mental health is more important than your physical results. So if you feel like maybe your book isn't like maybe you read and you're like I still don't feel like showing up, then you're not doing the right personal development, or you're just not doing vision work at all. So vision work is religiously looking at your vision board, knowing why you're showing up every day. Like, do you remember why you started? And that's going to evolve over time. So originally why I joined Beachbody was to gain confidence. It's not that anymore. I've evolved. I've gained the confidence. Okay, next. Last year, my why, 2 years ago, my goal was to be able to quit retail and work full-time with Beachbody. I did that. So that's not my why anymore. You know what I mean? Like, over time, as you grow in life and in this business with personal development, your why and your vision and your vision board will be different. So maybe you want to update your vision board so it's more inspiring, more motivating, whatever you got to do to help you show up every day. And like I said, my DIY manifestation cards have been such a game changer. I know Raven does that now. Not sure if anyone else does, but yeah, that's all I have. Let me stop this recording.